Is be a shaker. That's right. The word for this week is be a shaker. The Bible said in the book of Acts, chapter number 4 and verse number 31. I talked about it last week. It talked about Peter and John, and they were with the group, and it said, and when they prayed, the entire meeting place began to shake. When they prayed, the entire meeting place began to shake. The Bible also says in the book of Acts, chapter number 16 and verse number 31, it said, it talked about, Paul and Silas were praying and singing hymns. Verse 25, 4 and 25. About midnight, Paul and Silas were praying and singing hymns to God, and the other prisoners heard them, and suddenly there was such a violent earthquake that the foundations of the prison were shaken. It says Paul and Silas was praying, and all of a sudden the foundations of the prison began to shake. There was a violent earthquake when Paul and Silas prayed. Now, and that was Acts 16. So in Acts 4, even before that happened, when Peter and John and all of those that were in the meeting place, when they prayed, things began to shake. I'm here to tell you that in this season, you got to be a shaker. And that's what I want to remind you. In this season, you've got to be a shaker. And so I began to look, I said, we talk about people being movers and shakers. That's a term, but there is literally a definition for movers and shakers. And it says that movers and shakers are people of power and influence who initiate events and make things happen. People of power and influence who initiate things and make things happen. I came to tell you in this season, it's time to make some things happen. It's time to be a shaker in this season. It's time to shake things up. And your prayer, your life, who you are should be so powerful till things should shake. When you come in the room, things should shake. And a lot of times recently in our prayer time and in the last couple of weeks, we've talking about so many events going on and so many things happening in the earth. And I said it the other night, I was talking about it seems to be a shaking. And Bishop said, I said there's a shaking going on. And I heard Bishop also say everything that can be shaken will be shaken. But